The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, it's Sam here. If you can hear me, just say yes in the box. And I think Sam is on the line as well.
Hey man, yeah, Sam here as well. Just managed to join in here.
Cool. Awesome. All right, we'll be starting this webinar in just a moment. The goal of this webinar is to show you VidInvision, show you a bit about it, and you'll be able to ask any questions that you want of both of us, and hopefully we'll be able to help you with some of the any of the questions or anything that you have relating to VidInvision. So if you can hear me, just say yes in the chat box right now, and let me know that that you are. I'll be taking the demonstration part of this, and then I'll pass it on to Sam to show a bit more information about some of the upgrades and what else is still available inside of this package today. I'm seeing a lot of yeses coming in. Fantastic. Cool. Everyone can hear me so far. Now, what are you thinking so far? What are your thoughts so far on VidInvision? Let me know in the chat. Have you been able to set it up? Have you been able to get it started? Let me know in the chat box right now so far what's happened. Cool. Ernest is saying, haven't looked yet, waiting for tonight. Cool. Daniel's saying it's a bit of a complicated setup. There's still waiting for setup. Cool. Just bought it, installed it. Pretty cool. Excellent, Mark. Now, the videos that are there in the course, and I need to address this right now because we've been getting a few questions about this. The videos that are currently inside of VidInvision, which are located, actually, if we go into video campaigns on my screen, and then we go into the training section, they're located right in documentation. You should see a documentation or training piece here. I'm in an admin account right now, so you won't see that here, but the videos are located inside of there, and you'll be able to log in, you'll be able to go and you'll be able to run through those videos. Now, if you ever have any problems with that particular setup, you have problems getting it onto your own server, I'm not going to do a demonstration of that today. I will do it on the next webinar. I'm going to get the developer onto the next webinar to help do a demonstration of that. There is a support contact where you can actually contact, get in touch, and we'll help you to set up that process. The support URL, it's in the chat box right now, and I'll bring it up on my screen just to show you what it looks like. It's vidinvision.freshdesk/support, and if you go here, right here, you can just go in, you can sign up, and you can add a new support ticket here and just send in your receipt and ask for an install. You'll need to just submit a bit more information. You'll need your cPanel information, and that'll be on the welcome page as well. Now, the reason that we've done this and the reason that that this is the case is that we wanted to make sure that it was on your server. And yes, this is being recorded, Joe. And the benefit of being on your server is that you have more control. You have the ability to make changes as you want. When you've got it on your own server, it means that people will be able to log into the software on your server and know that it's yours. So there is a key benefit in doing that. And if you haven't done this before, you'll need to do it in future. So either way, it's going to be a good process to go through for doing that. So if you do want to get, and you haven't already requested, you can always go here, you can request it. The wait time right now is about 72 hours. We're setting up on average, I believe, about 150 installs a day. 100 to 150 installs a day. So help us with that. Be a bit patient to help us let this get set up for you. It's taking quite a bit of manual effort to do it, but we are committed to definitely doing that and getting that sorted for you. So rest assured that it will be sorted out. It's just going to take a little bit of time, but then that will be totally cool. So what else is available is that we've got this setup service here. If you look on the welcome page in your after signing up, put a 1 in the box if you saw that welcome page. You'll be able to go through there and you'll be able to submit that information as well and get signed up. And if you are looking for more information, we have this blueprint that's available here, and this will go through everything that you need to know about the VidInvision software. And I'm actually creating right now a step-by-step guide that goes through the process, and there's some free information here as well. I'm actually creating at the moment a step-by-step guide where you'll be able to just walk through the steps to install it on your server. One thing to be aware of, if you're using HostGator, you may need to contact their support desk. And the reason that you may need to contact HostGator's support desk is there's some permissions that you need to adjust in order to be able to go through and do that. Now, this blueprint, it's available here. I'll put it in the chat box right now for you. You can download it from this URL right here if you haven't yet downloaded it. It will give you a good insight into the types of white label softwares that are available, how to actually start brainstorming your own products. And it's got a breakdown here that'll be quite useful to you, I think, as well. Basically, we'll break down affiliate resale rights, regular resale rights, white label rights, and white label rights self-hosted, which should be very helpful as well. So you'll be able to go through that, read that, and learn a bit about that. So the main goal for this webinar today is I wanted to make sure that we had all questions answered. We wanted to explain a bit more about the upgrades because there is a price increase that's happening, and it's going to be happening tonight. And there is also we wanted to show you a bit more about the software as well. Now, I've got access to the software right here. We did an upgrade after this particular, we've done a recent upgrade basically. That's the other thing I need to mention as well. Okay, so put a 1 in the box if you've got access to OTO 1. Put a 1 in the box if you've got access to OTO 1. This is important. Cool. So you've got access to OTO 1. Now, that OTO 1 upgrade that we mentioned on the upgrade page, you'll probably recall 72-hour wait time to get that set up. Now, we've come up with an automated way of adding this in for you, okay, adding this particular upgrade in for you now. So if you are getting access to this upgrade from now on, it'll be automatically added to your account. If you got access earlier on and you don't yet see it in your account, we look out for your email. We're going to be sending out an email with that upgrade there that you'll be able to go through and learn about. So it's going to be included. It's like this basically. You'll see that if you go into I believe it's in home. Yeah, so you'll see this in home. Hopefully it's resized, but you're going to see sales page campaigns, you're going to see video campaigns. And if you click on sales page campaigns, it'll take you through to that sales page campaigns. There'll also be download links as well that'll be included inside of it. So when you install this on your server, you'll see now 2 options, and you'll be able to now sell people and sell the upgrade of OTO 1, which is the sales page upgrade. So that's something that is quite useful and worth going through as well. So I wanted to let you know that, make sure that that was clear, that is available, and you'll be able to now start benefiting from that. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go through, we're going to go through in this webinar, first of all, I'm just going to give you a demonstration of how the software works. I've covered the main concerns that have been in support from that you've updated and others have updated inside of support. So those should now be clear. And now we'll have a look at the upgrades, and then after that we'll be able to do a quick questions answers session about selling white label products. You can ask any question about selling white label products or the software itself if you have anything that comes to mind about selling the software itself. So let's get into it. And yes, this will be recorded, and we will be emailing out, or will be basically this recording will be added to the welcome page. So the welcome page will be the central place to go to get this information. So here you go. All right, so when your customers get access, they're going to get access to a system like this. All right, they're going to be able to set up their videos. They'll be able to create videos onto their for their products. Basically, they'll be able to create sales videos, add sales videos in, and do a lot more all through this system here. Now, if we go through and we name the campaign, first of all, we can name it whatever we wanted to. So in this case, you might name it VidInvision campaign. Then we can choose out of YouTube and Vimeo. Now, right now, we don't have anything else other than YouTube or Vimeo added in. The reason we chose YouTube and Vimeo, they're 2 easy solutions. They're self or hosted by someone else. What that means is that you don't have to pay for hosting. Your customers won't need to pay for hosting. So that in itself is really quite cool, and a lot of people will look for that when they're going through and looking to get access. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to plug in the video right here. So that's what I'm going to do here. And we need to grab only this ID at the back. Okay, this ID is the only ID at the back we need to grab. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and remove this because we don't need this code, and then we can choose to show or hide play button. So once we do that, you'll see that this video is now updated. We can then choose what background we want to use for our video. Now, right now we don't have a way of doing anything other than these screens. You'll have to use one of these screens as part of your template. Your customers will need to do that as well. So they'll be able to choose one of these, one like this, and put a play button over top of it. Okay, you can choose what type of play button you want at live updates, and there we are. Now what we can do is we can go ahead and we can choose a thumbnail. Now the thumbnails can either be built in from the software or they can be added from a URL. You can actually upload a background here if you want to from your own computer, and that that background will actually show up on the back here. And it's recommended you do that because it makes it stand out a bit and it'll be a lot more easier. Then what we've got is dimensions. We can adjust the weight, the width, the height, and we've got call to actions as well. So these call to actions consist of 4 different components. We have, first of all, headline call to actions, which goes up the top, and that's basically a running message that will have a click call to action at the end. You've got a banner. Now this is a customized image. This customized image, it basically gives you access to an image that pops over the screen, and you can create an image in Usign or in Paint that will be able to be popped over that as well. Now, lead generation, this is one of the best parts of the software. This will allow you basically to generate leads through this. So say, for example, we're doing a fitness video, we add in this fitness image right here. We can say, download your free report. And then we could say, how to lose fat and gain muscle fast. Find out here, or something like that. And this will actually pop over top of the video during your selected point. Now, we're currently integrated with 3 different autoresponders. The 3 autoresponders are Aweber, GetResponse, and MailChimp. Right now, we don't have any plans to add any additional ones, and yet HTML would be good. We're looking at adding in SendLane. All right, SendLane is the one that we're looking at to add in right now, and we may look at adding more in the future. But right now, these are the 3 to select from. And in order to select one of these, all you need to do is you need to get your form ID. Now, who is an Aweber user here? Put a 1 in the box. And yes, now Kyle, the ways of selling this product, I will go into that a bit later on. There's many different ways of selling this product, and it is for beginners. So your best market in order to sell this video product is going to be new businesses coming online that don't yet have a video player, okay, that want one. That's the best place to start, and that's also a really big market because there's new people coming online every day. All right, so let's do that. Now, if you can't see the screen, I've been having technical issues with GoToWebinar over the last week or so. Log out, then log back on, and you should be able to see the screen then. Cool. So if you're an Aweber user, I can see there's a ton of Aweber users. What you need to do is you need to go into Aweber, all right? Go into aweber.com, and I'll show you where this is. I'll just locate it here. So we're logging in. We'll log into our Aweber. We've got our Aweber. I'm just going to go and basically create a new list. So you have to select a list. I'm going to select one of my lists right now and show you a quick preview of this. And we go into sign up form. So I'll just share my screen right here. So we've basically got Aweber. You go into sign up forms, right? Sign up forms up here, and then create new form. Now, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to get what's called a form ID. And that form ID is the connection point that Aweber has with the software. So the form ID in this case is this number right here. All right, 13344928009. So let's go across, copy this, and then add this into our form ID. We can also add a redirect URL. That's where people will be redirected after this. So we could put an affiliate offer here. We could put your own offer. It could be your customer's offer. It could be their website, whatever you wanted to put there. And then we can add in the seconds delay that when this pops up. So you can choose that the form will either pop up at the beginning of your video or at the end of your video as well. So you could say 20 seconds in, it's going to pop up, and people will need to fill out the form in order to continue with the video. All right, so they'll be able to get access through here. Now, what I recommend for this is that when you are doing this, have the download be sent to the person's email. All right, so you can forward them onto an offer. Have a thank you message there saying thank you for subscribing. If you would like to, get access to this, then make sure that you check your email. Look down below for a special offer while you wait for your email to come in. So that's how you fill out a basic form. Then we've got the Buy Now button, which can be shown here. It can pop up, and we can put in a buy button, a get access button, a download button over top of our screen at our chosen point as well. We can upload a custom image or custom button that can also be added. When you're finished, click publish. It will then say it's saved up the top. Record has been saved successfully. Then it can be viewed within these video campaigns here. Okay, so we've got our VidInvision campaign. This has been saved. This is it right here, and you'll be able to see it right there. Now, you'll see it with a template. This is an unupdated version of the software, so yours will be slightly different, but basically the same concept. You also have a WordPress plugin. Your customers will be able to download a WordPress plugin, and they'll be able to install that into WordPress to use that with the software as well. The reason we did that is that WordPress can be difficult to install. It's possible to install this software with WordPress with the embed code you get over here. All right, it's possible with this embed code. However, it's a lot easier if you use the WordPress plugin. So your customers will probably appreciate that, and hopefully there'll be less support tickets that come in as a result of that, because it should be pretty straightforward. All right. Cool. So that's basically the demonstration. The software in itself is one of those softwares that's needed by everyone. It's a video software. So, a lot of people have a high demand for video softwares. It's one of those softwares people online can't do without, and there's a big demand for it. Everyone needs one of these types of softwares. So what I'd encourage you to do is, our online marketing niche, our online marketing community, it's a small community. I'd encourage you to branch out of that and have a look at new businesses coming online, or new companies starting fitness businesses or health businesses or a new website. Those are the types of customers that are the ones that probably have the biggest need for this particular software right now. And if you can find those customers, it can be quite easy to sign them up, get access, and then they'll be there. Now, I can see that Sam's answering some of your questions as well, which is good. What I'm going to do is, would you like to find out more about the OTO number 1 and the OTO number 2? There's a couple of upgrades that are with this package, and we can show you a bit more about them right now if you would like. They are going to be quite useful. The first upgrade, for example, will be very useful. So what I'll do is I'll just show you a quick demonstration of the software for OTO1, and then I'm going to pass across to Sam to talk a bit about these upgrades and why you might want to consider getting access to these upgrades, and then we'll take questions after that. So what we'll do is I'll go across this now. So for those of you who do have the OTO1, this will be useful. If you don't yet have it, then this will hopefully help you out a bit. Okay, so the upgrade number 1, the main reason we created this is because upgrades can double the amount of profits that you make. In the online marketing niche, there are a lot of people that have a one-time sale, and that one-time sale is great. However, there's a lot of money that's missed out on, and there's an opportunity that's missed out on, because if they've bought if a customer has bought something off you, and there is a genuine, upgrade that you have that would be a good fit for them, why not present that offer to them if they want to buy it? They don't have to buy it at all. It's not, something that they need to do, and it should be complementary to the front end product. So a video software is one of those things that everyone needs. What else does everyone need? They need a website. And if someone is coming online, they're new to the online marketing space, they don't yet have a site builder, maybe they're paying a developer to do it, then they won't be aware of the amount of time that can be saved when you go ahead and actually go ahead and do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new campaign and quickly show you the software. Now, you'll see a bit different to this. We've actually added in some more templates already for that upgrade. I'll show you this example right now. Now, as I said, I'm using the non-upgraded version. We upgraded this a couple of days ago, and I will have the upgraded version for the next webinar. This is basically a drag and drop site builder. It allows you to drag multiple components into it. You can adjust images that are inside of this as well, and you can adjust buttons that are inside of it. You can change any text as you want, and it's a really easy system to use. Now, I'm on a really big screen right now, so it probably looks quite small, this particular page. If I go back to one of the other templates, we can have a look at that maybe. But you're able to drag in images as you want. See here, you can drag in an image, you can add that image in. Let's just add this one in right here. And then you can resize the image. You can do a lot to the image. You can move it up. So if we were doing a fitness offer, for example, we're waiting for this upload to finish, and we'll be able to drag this up into our image up here. There's also multiple templates. So if I go back, just waiting for this to load up, I'll just go back to save some time. So if we took one of these templates, for example, with an image background, you can adjust this as you want as well. It's a basic opt-in, this one. Send me instant access. People can adjust this text as they want. So, it could be fitness is good for your health. This many people can't be wrong. All right, so then we can adjust this. Download now. Download our fitness guide. So it's just an example. Download fitness guide, we can add a link to it, and we'll link this to where we want it to go. We can adjust this background if we want to as well, using some of the settings here. We can actually click on this and we can adjust this background to what we would want it to be. We could take any sort of background. Now I'm just going to take this one as a basic example here today. We can update the background of it, change the concept of it as we want. You would want to resize it to make sure the background's correct. Or you can adjust the background by removing this, saying, no, I don't want a background image, and actually adjusting instead the background color here. So there's a few options that your customers will have in using this. They'll be able to create opt-in pages, sales pages, and customize the text as they want. They'll also be able to do some additional effects and use some additional templates which we've only recently added into this system, which will be accessible through their main dashboard. So that's what this software does. You can download the HTML after you've done that, then upload it to your server. You've also got a preview button, and you can edit your campaign whenever you want. So this is the upgrade number 1. This is what's available with it. So I'm getting quite a few questions here, and we'll cover these all in a bit. But first, let's cover what these are, because I'll probably answer many of these questions during the time. So, Sam, how do people get access to these, the upgrades, and what's included with those upgrades?
Yeah, for sure. So I'll just quickly show you guys, I'll go over a little bit of the content, what's included with the upgrades, and what you can expect if you do go ahead and purchase those. So I'll just quickly shove my camera on. Whoops. Go. Cool. So here we go. Can everyone see my screen? Let me know. Put a 1 in the box if you can see my screen. You'll see an example of the sales page on my screen for one of the OTOs. Cool. So it looks like you can all see it. Okay, so for the first OTO, as Sam just demonstrated, it's actually a page builder tool which helps you build marketing materials, and it syncs perfectly with VidInvision as well, because as you know, starting out building these marketing materials is not easy. You can spend it tweaking sales pages and finding builders and getting it, all of that set up. It can get quite difficult. So we built in a page builder tool ourselves, and you get full white label rights to this as well, so you can sell it to your customers. So you get a full done for you page builder with templates, and as Sam just said on the demo, his ones don't have all the updated templates. So we'll have that on the next webinar as well. It's a customizable solution, and it comes with you log into it just by the same dashboard as you have probably just seen with the VidInvision. So it's all synced up all in one place. You can edit sales pages and videos, and you can do that with your customers as well. So this is the first upgrade. Now, something like this, like a page builder on its own, you can expect to pay up to $47, $67, $97, and most page builders come at it comes with a monthly fee. Like I was subscribed to a few before that help you build squeeze pages and things like that, and they come with a monthly subscription fee, and it's a high month-to-month sort of cost. With us, you're going to get full white label rights to it, which is normally worth into the hundreds of dollars, but you also don't have to pay monthly fees. It's just a simple one-time investment, and during the launch period, we've got it as low as $47. So it's a huge discount. There's no ongoing costs, and it really makes sense, and you're protected by a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. So definitely jump in and check this out. We'll put the link to the first upgrade sales page. We've had a few questions come through as well asking, are these still available? Yes, they are. They will be available during the launch period. So get in before the launch period ends, because the prices will be going up. So keep an eye on this. So we'll put the link into the chat box for the OTO 1 upgrade. It also includes a few extra bonuses as well, even more white label products, and these are products that Sam Backer and I have brought out. And it perfectly complements what you're trying to achieve with the whole video front. It's a whole bunch of resources and even further training for those looking to help customize their videos and edit videos. So they come with full white label rights, full of training, and these are still on the market and still selling for well over $100 each. So these are fully included with the first upgrade as well. So you're going to get a huge bundle to help you start selling and giving your customers as much value as you can. So anyone got any questions about the OTO 1 upgrade? I'm just going to quickly go through and have a look. Thanks. We've got a few people that have bought the OTO 1 upgrade. Thanks for that. Somebody is still thinking about OTO 2. I'll cover that in a second as well. And I'll just have a quick look. We expect to receive, Tim, it looks like you've bought the package and you're wondering if you've got a registration email. Log into your you've just got the one from JVZoo, so log into your JVZoo portal, and then you'll be able to, so it's like customer.jvzoo.com, and then you'll be able to access your purchase from there. Click on the Access Purchase button, and that's where you get started. And that applies to both the front end and the OTO products. Okay. Okay, just having a quick look. And Nick Sam needs to be American. Sorry, Joe, we're both Kiwis. Sam, did you want me to cover the OTO 2 while we're here as well, or did you have something else you wanted to show them?
Yeah, the OTO 2 would be good as well, and then we'll take questions after that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll jump into OTO 2 because a lot of the questions actually seem to be more based around the OTO 2 products. So the second upgrade is actually, it's an awesome done-for-you solution. Now, some of you have been mentioning in the chat box that you have noted, to be able to set up all the, be able to set up your product and host your product, it seems a little bit complicated to you. And like the whole point of this whole software is we did make it incredibly simple compared to what we normally have to deal with. But this is for OTO 2 is for those that are complete newbies and completely starting out and want to be able to have a solution that means they don't have to, find hosting, have their own support desk, find all that sort of stuff. So we've put together a dedicated solution that allows you to have it all done for you. So what that does is with OTO 2, there's 2 packages available, and there's a 1-year support package and an unlimited ongoing support package. Now, with this, what's included is you get to host your software on our secure network. So we have a dedicated server that we can host all of your stuff relating to your purchase of VidInvision on. So if you wanted to have your, instead of having to upload your software and go through all that stuff and have our team do that, we can fully look after it for you. So all you have to do is focus on is selling accounts. Now, we've had a question about the domains come through. Do we buy a domain for you? What you have to do is just buy a domain from somewhere like Namecheap or something like that with the same name that you want to call VidInvision, because you can rebrand it to whatever you want, Magic Video Player, something like that. buy the domain for that and forward it to our team, because there's a little form that you fill out, and it gives you just put in all the information, our team take care of it. Now, so we'll connect the domain to our server, and magicvideoplayer.com would become your website, all hosted within us. Now, when it comes to using the actual interface, like you see here on my screen, you got VidInvision. You can actually customize out the logo and things like that to change it to your branding. So our design team that can help you redesign the logo and help you customize the look and feel of it, which you can see in the white label here on my screen. You can change up the colors and the logo and things. Our team can take care of that for you and provide the design for the logo, so you can customize it for your own business. So it really helps you make this your own without having to spend tons of money on designers yourself, or use your own people if you have your own people. Okay, and you got priority support. So we have a support desk that are here to help you fully rebrand and set you up with it around the clock. And heavy demand at the moment, we do ask for expect about a 7-day turnaround time for this for the software. So this is an all solution that helps you get started. It helps it hosts it on our servers, so you don't have to ongoing pay for hosting. It's just basically an opportunity for you to get started with VidInvision Enterprise. Get started with your own software without all the ongoing costs involved, because I found that my first year of marketing products online, with the hosting, you can easily spend up to a couple of $100s a month once you start, building a whole bunch of assets. With the support desk, that costs, between $60 and $100 a month. You can use ours for this as well to help your customers too, and just things like that. Designers, it all stacks up. So this is basically a done-for-you solution to be able to help you get started on the right foot in your first year. So for the 1 year, and 1 year, well, for your first year of support, to help you get on your feet, we're offering the 1 year support package for only $197, which is less than what I pay for hosting in 1 month. So it's definitely a steal there. And then for the unlimited ongoing support, so if you think it might take you a little bit more than 1 year to get on your feet and things like that, we do offer an unlimited version for $297, which extends out as far as you need to be able to help you get started with online. So it's a very simple solution, because it's only a one-off investment. You don't have to keep paying month to month to month, so you can buy with confidence that you've got a year of support and hosting and all of that sort of stuff I just mentioned up your sleeve. So so hopefully that gives you a bit of an insight into OTO2. We'll jump into some of these questions here and answer them about OTO2 as well. So so someone's asked, is this for beginners? Is there instruction on how to market this? Are there samples of the product? Yes, it is for beginners. There is a full training template included in the front end as well, for that as well, that helps you market products online. I'll just try and see if I can find the OTO2 specific questions. What size is the logo? I believe there is a recommended size on the upload page. If there isn't, there will be one soon. I remember talking to the developers about that as well, to be able to upload your own logo. And if you do buy the OTO2 version, we'll be able to cover that ourselves. Someone said, what is meant by ongoing support? How long is that hosting? So that is anywhere beyond the. You might take 1.5 years, you might take 2 years to get on your feet with online, with marketing and things. So we can cover it for up to 2 years. We can cover it beyond 1 year. I mean, so if it does take you 2 years, 2.5 years, hopefully a bit sooner than that, we'll cover you as long as you need to help you get sorted and have everything hosted with us. And also, if you do move away from our hosting because you've built your own network, like I have done, started, you end up with your own hosting and things like that, our team is on hand to help you move everything over as well. Okay, let's have a look at some of the other. Can we help with the name of your software and suggest domain names? Yeah, if you did want a bit of help with the name of the software, I'm sure you know, our support team can help you with that. What I usually do to help come up with, is I write down a whole bunch of words relating to what it does, and then put them together, or I use thesaurus.com to check them out as well. How much is hosting with you after the first year? Tim has asked. With the first year, because this is a bespoke package, after the first year, I'm sure we wanted to keep hosting it with us, have a chat to our support team. We don't have any specific plan put in place because we're not really a hosting company. This is a bespoke thing for our existing customers to be able to look after them, look after themselves, or to help us to look after them before they move off to look after. He pays over $300 a year for his hosting, so as you can see, it's quite a good deal. Depending on how much space you need and things like that, that's quite good. But as you can see, it's already more expensive than a full-blown support package from us as well, because I don't think a lot of hosting companies will help you rebrand your things. For OTO2, do you do customer support or just support for us? We support you to help you, but as well as that, you can use our support desk to support your customers. So you can use our support link, and we can help support your customers as if in the same way we support ours. So, so if they have questions about the player or queries and things like that, our support team are included with that to help with that as well, because to run your own support desk, normally you have to sign up with somewhere like Freshdesk or Zendesk or whatever, and that can cost between about $69 to up to $200, $300 a month if you have heaps of agents, and then you've got to employ support agents or look after them yourself. So with OTO2, you do get customer support with us as well. They to vidinvision.freshdesk.com, which we have the links available as well on the welcome page, and just they can refer to it as your software. So if you've called yours Magic Player, we'll still support them as if we are the Magic Player support desk as well. And he has just said, I do need that help, so that's perfect. I'm glad you enjoy this. We'll drop the links to these upgrades as well. So as you can see, there's a lot of comments coming through about people that are enjoying this. So if you are looking for that bespoke sort of solution, this is definitely something for you as well. So if you've got any more questions about the OTO2, please keep dropping them in and I'll get through them. David, sorry about the voice breaking up there. I'm not too sure what that might be. Might be my connection here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me consistently, but there will be a replay of this posted up on the welcome page as well. New software and a new launch. Yes, Kyle, this is a new software. We have built this from scratch as well. So the VidInvision software is, our own software with our own team of coders that created that. I think you might be asking that because you see a lot of stuff out there lately that's just been, a rebranded version of something else. This is something our team created, and Sam and I were actually going to launch it as a standalone software ourselves, but then we sort of got a bit carried away and made it so everyone else can sell it themselves with the full white label on the front end as well. Joe, will we get cPanel access for the hosting? I believe not. Because it is designed to be as basic as possible. Our team will just take care of everything and liaise with you. So we'll just take care of it all for you. But do get in touch with us if you did need something in depth changed. I have the OTO2. Do I have unlimited hosting as long as my website remains live? Yes, so it is unlimited ongoing hosting. There's a reason why we can't call it lifetime hosting, because, I mean, who knows what's going to be around in 60 years' time or whatever, but it is unlimited ongoing hosting, so it will be hosted as long as you need until you need to migrate it onto your own system and things like that. This is designed for who do plan on moving on and doing their own things with it as well in the future. Ashley, look forward to seeing you on the replay. Okay. David has asked if we can see a front end versus OTO1 versus OTO2. Let me know what you mean by that, David, because I can quickly cover it. Like the front end, you're getting white label rights to the VidInvision software, okay, and that's the video player. For the OTO1, you're getting white label rights and a full page builder, like Sam just did a demo on as well. So you're getting a page builder, which is different to the video player. This page builder solution, which you can use and also customize and sell on to your customers as well as an upgrade to being able to sell it, just like we did here. For OTO2, so now that we've covered the software, OTO2 is just a full support package to help you, let us look after everything for you. So so there are three completely distinct different things. We can drop all the links to all the sales pages in down below as well, so you can check it out in depth as well. When we sell copies of this, do the people who purchase it get support from you? Daniel, if you sell copies of, if you have the front end in OTO1, it's up to you to sort of provide that support to your customers that you've sold it to. If you get OTO2, you do have access to our support desk to look after your customers too, so you don't need to worry about them. We can look after them for you. So so that's what the OTO2 includes. What is it? We may need to contact them before uploading the software. Sam, do you know a bit more about that one there?
I'll repeat the question. What was the question?
What is it about HostGator that we may need to contact them before uploading the software to a website hosted on HostGator?
It's the server permissions. They've got certain server permissions that prevent the software from being installed, from the database being installed, basically, as we want it to be installed. So you get two files. You get a download file, which is the file of the actual software itself, and you get a second file, which is the database file. And the database file needs to be installed into the database. We've got training videos on it, but you can go through the training videos. What happens is that the data file will not install correctly. It's because the permissions need to be adjusted. So the question, if you do want to go through it, and we'll be having more information in the members area probably when we post this webinar replay. I've been writing it up at the moment, a step-by-step guide and some things that you want to say. You'll just want to message in and you'll say, probably want to just include both files and say to HostGator support, hey, I'm trying to install these on my database. I'm trying to install this file on my database. Are there any permissions that I need opened up or access to in order to complete this action? And they'll be able to, hopefully they'll be able to actually install it for you. If not install it for you, then they most likely will be able to release some of those permissions so you can actually install it freely. That's one thing we've noticed with HostGator. That's one issue you might come up against, but you can solve it very quickly by getting in touch with their support and having a conversation.
Awesome. Now I've had a few other questions come through, which I'll just quickly address now as well. It's about the front end product and even the OTO1, how you get a copy of a sales video and a sales page. So Lillian and a few others have asked, how do I go about changing the video? So with these, we've given you a full sales page, which is very generic. Like instead of making reference to VidInvision or a product name, we've swapped it out with just the words video player or page builder. So you can go through these words with the name of your product. Now, we put together a basic sales video as well for you guys to use on your sales pages if you are going to market this online, because there are a number of people who may market this offline to local businesses and things like that as well. So if you are going to market it online, we've put together a basic sales video too that's very generic and doesn't mention VidInvision as VidInvision. We just call it the video player or the page builder. Now, This video is super simple with just animated text, and it's got my voiceover and a little bit of background music as well to explain what it does. Now you can either, if you have video editing software, you can edit in your logo and customize it a little bit more. And I believe there is a service on the video download page, if it's not there, I'll make sure it is there, that allows you to have it edited for a very have a team edit it for you and customize it for a very low price. So I'll have to check to make sure that's up and running. I know we were looking at that as well. So the videos are basic, but you can be sure that all the sales materials and things that you get to download, they aren't VidInvision specific. They're very generic, so you can edit them. Like it covers off all the content about what the player does and everything, but you can edit them as well. Okay, so I guess that's a lot of the OTO2 questions answered. Sam, should we just work through some of the more generic questions and just all the questions in general from now on?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, any questions that anyone has, feel free to post them. We'll be on this webinar for another 10 minutes to answer any questions that you have, and there will be a replay posted as well.
Anthony's just jumped on board with OTO2. Welcome aboard with that, Anthony. Get in touch with us and let us take care of it all for you.
Quick question from Daniel. I just wanted to address this as well. You guys develop the software and you know how to support it. How can a newbie support this? Come on. So Daniel, anything relating to the software itself, we will support. No questions asked. If there is a bug your customer finds, if there's an issue with the software at all, then we'll totally help that. Obviously we'll help that if it's an issue with the software itself. If a customer has a support query based around their purchase from you, we obviously couldn't support it because we would have no idea what the situation is, where this person purchased it from. So when we say that we're not supporting it for you, what we mean is obviously if there's a problem with the software, we're fully supporting the software and we'll be communicating with you to do that. And if there is a question you have around the software that you want help with that, obviously we'll help you with that. Any customer-related support queries, though, we wouldn't be qualified to answer those. So that's what we say when we're unable to support it. We're unable to support it because it'll be your customers, not our customers. However, if there are if anything that pops up to do with the software that we can help with, then our support is available to you to come to us and say, hey, this is we found this in the software, this isn't right. We're fully cool to help that. Cool, no problem.
Somebody's asked, any plans to integrate Amazon S3 videos in future, or only YouTube and Vimeo? I can tell you we are planning on, updating the software and adding more features in, and it's the same with the autoresponders. We've had quite a few questions come through asking about extra autoresponders and HTML. We plan on continuing to develop this, so please, if you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to get in touch with our support desk and things like that. That will be probably the quickest way to get through to our development team so they can consistently, look to upgrade and add more features that you might like as well.
Cool question from Tim. Can we add mock-ups from other services such as Drop, Mock? I'm assuming into the software itself or into the videos that you create or into the sales page designs. Yeah, it'll take any type of image. You'll just need to convert it into a PNG or JPEG. Question here from... Oh, yeah. Go for it, Sam.
I was just going to say, Carlos jumped in and said, I'm such a newbie, I have no idea what I'm doing. How long can I expect to see a return on my investment? So the beauty of this, Kyle, is because it's full white label on the front end and OTO1, you get full white label rights as well. It means as soon as you sell a copy of this, you get to keep all the profits to it. Now, if you buy OTO2 where we host it and everything like that, all you have to do is basically focus on selling copies of VidInvision. You can sell it online, put a sales page up and get sales come through. You can approach local businesses who may deal with video marketing or marketing online that might use this tool. And I can tell you that direction is quite a good way to sell things and get a lot more money as well, per copy. So for the sake of investing, if you get OTO2 and the 2 front-end products for less than $300, you've got virtually a business in a box. If you sell each copy of VidInvision for $100 to a local business or even more, it only takes a few sales to be able to start getting a return on your investment. So it's a very good solution for that.
Cool. So a question here from Shane: does the full package, full service package, include full setup and branding? The answer to that is yes. We will talk back and forth with you, and it will it will allow you to do that. Our team will basically create everything for you. It'll be all set up, so you won't need to do anything. You'll just need to start selling it, basically. The funnel will be set up. The marketing resources will be set up for you. If you've got a subscriber list already, it'll be set up. You'll get a confirmation email, and then you'll be able to email those subscribers of yours and send them through the funnel and make some sales. So, it'll all be set up.
Cool. Now, Martin's asked, what is the best strategy to advertise this product? I know to new business owners, but how? If you've got access to the front end product, download the guide from Sam Becker as well. Sam's shared ways of how to market and sell white label products. There are a number of ways you can market them online. Get your own specific sales page up using the template that we give you, and if it ranks high on Google and things like that, naturally traffic can start coming in. So there's quite a few numbers of ways on how you could advertise this product. Sam, I know you wrote the white label guide. Do you have anything extra you wanted to add in here on the webinar? Just let Martin know.
Yeah, sure. That fits into a couple of questions here. I mean, the best way to go out and sell white label products, and it's partly laid out into the guide, and there's some more information that'll be added in there soon. The best way to go out and sell them is to, first of all, start building an email list yourself, and that's what I go into in the guide. You need to start building an email list, and when you've started building your email list, you can direct those people who are subscribing to a sales page of yours. You can email them following up with offers, offering white label products, further white label products. And because you've built them into your subscriber list, you can now build a relationship with those people and sell more products in future, or recommend other resources that might be useful to them based around what you have been selling. So in terms of price to sell this in your funnel, I would say to start off with, there's many different options. You could sell the software for as much as $197 if you wanted to. You could sell it as a monthly fee. If I was looking to sell this right away for myself and I was just getting started, I'd probably set up a opt-in page. I would, using a software such as ClickFunnels, Lead Pages. There's free softwares out there, or use, if you've got the OTO1, use the software itself and set up your own opt-in page, and then get people to subscribe. Then once they've subscribed, you've caught their email address into your subscriber list, direct them to the sales page for VidInvision and offer it at $27. Once people have purchased for $27, then present them with the upgrade offer, which is for $47. And if they want to add a site builder to their package, then that's $47. So you direct people through that. You generate leads. Maybe if you generate 10 leads, you'll find that you make 2 or 3 sales, and you've already gone into profit. So that would be probably the first place that I would recommend starting, and it's what I recommend in the guide as well. Go through that. You'll learn a lot through that. I've got recommended softwares and so on, and that should help.
Cool. Now, we've had a number of people ask questions of how long are these upgrades available for. They will be available for the next 2 days only at the prices that they're at. So there's a jump in price about to come up. So for the OTO1 package, it's only $47 at the moment. That represents huge value as it is. And then for OTO2, the 197 and 297 packages will be available until midnight on Friday, so you've got about a day up your sleeve. Remember as well, if it is totally risk-free, we do have a full support desk, we do have a guarantee as well. So if for some reason your plans change, or it's not exactly what you were after or whatever, just contact us, and we do have a 30-day guarantee as well, available on all products, front end, OTO1 and OTO2.
Cool. Quick question here. Will we need access our cPanel if we're using the WordPress plugin to load this to our WordPress sites, or is it a simple matter of uploading the plugin via admin? Now, Daniel, the cPanel itself is where the white label software is going to be installed. Once you've installed the white label software and your customer buys from you, then they create a video. Then they want to add that video to their WordPress website. That's when the WordPress plugin is used. So it doesn't have any, you won't use it unless you're using the software yourself. If you're using the software yourself, you still need to go through the same process. You can just assign yourself an account. That's basically the flow and how that works.
Cool. Carl's asked how are we planning on generating revenue on the ones we sell, and how do we continue to support it and things like that when we have ongoing costs ourselves to do this. I assume you're probably talking about the software and also the OTO2 package. Good question, Carl, because some people have asked this as well. How are we able to offer things like OTO2 at a one-off investment, and also and things like that, as opposed to charging monthly and have that revenue? It's because with the team behind all of VidInvision, we have support people, we have designers, we have all these people ready to go and ready to work on things for us. So to have more workload is actually quite good, because it keeps them busy as well. So it doesn't, so that's how that sort of stuff is sustainable. And same with the development with the product, as well as the guys who develop this software also working on a number of other things. So it's not a problem for them to continue developing this as well. So that's why we're able to offer such a comprehensive package from the front end right through to OTO2 at just simple one-off investments to saves you paying for month to month things, and it also helps that they're ready to work anyway, so we may as well use them. Someone's asked us with other white label softwares on your sales page, like sell it as I guess a full-blown video bundle. Really good idea, actually. That is, I would say, I would highly recommend doing that sort of stuff if you can put together a package. I was actually hanging out with a marketer here in Wellington the last week, and he started off by packaging together white label products and selling them as bundles, and that's how he got started online a number of years ago. So if you could do that and make a really valuable product, go for it, as long as it fits within the pricing guidelines of the white label license. So do be sure to just check that out as well.
Cool. Quick question here, just to reiterate from Rupert. I installed VidInvision on my server, but the page builder was not included. Now, Rupert, we said 72 hours at the start. We've done an update to the software, so you will get an email very soon, and it'll include that new file. If it doesn't, then you can download the new file from your dashboard. I believe now, I need to confirm that with the developer, but that will have that new page, that page builder added into it now. So it is available now. I just need to double check. If you are concerned about it, or if you'd like an answer from the developer, then the best place to do is to email into support, and he'll be able to provide you the new link. It's all updated now, ready to go, and anyone who from now on or today has purchased the OTO1 will have that included with their file when they get access through the OTO1 that's available. So just be aware of that. So if you have purchased in the past and you want to double check things, just give us an email in support, or re-download the file and re-upload it, and you shouldn't have any problems finding that OTO1 in there.
is front-end offer. If you provide upgrades and bug fixes, will they be available for us to download and install? Yes, Todd, they will. That welcome page and the pages we download everything from, their links will be updated to the latest versions. And if you need help update them yourself onto, things like that, get in touch with our support desk. They'll be happy to help. Lillian's asked, what does the $47 offer consist of? That's the OTO1 option. So that includes a full page builder software to help you and your customers build marketing pages, squeeze pages, sales pages, things like that. It's a drag and drop software. That's the one that Sam earlier on in this webinar. If you missed that, be sure to catch the replay so you can see it in things. Check out the sales page. There's a link down in the chat box as well. The one with OTO1 explains in detail what it is, and you get full white label rights as well for the OTO1 offer. And judging by the chat, there's a lot of people that have picked up OTO1 and OTO2 during this as well. So thanks for getting on board, guys. Look forward to helping you build this into a business for you online. Can I see the sales pages for OTO1 and 2 somewhere? They are down in the chat box as well. And when you get to the welcome pages, there are links, say, for example, for the front end. If you go into your JVZoo dashboard and access, the landing page to get your software, towards the OTOs as well.
Cool. All right, we'll take about 3 more questions, and then we'll close this up for tonight and release a replay very soon. So 3 more questions, and then we'll wrap things up here. And there is another webinar that will happen in 2 more days' time. So if you missed this, or if you missed part of this live webinar, we will have one in a couple more days' time, and then one final webinar at the end. And one of those webinars will cover some ways of making money with white labels. Cool. Lily's asked a question here, what would be your best advice for beginners? Lily, what I'd recommend is going through this guide right here. I'll send it out once more. This guide here that I've written, this is the advice that I have if you're starting out. It's the same strategy that I used when I was getting started, and it's what I'd recommend learning first. So it's all laid out here, and I'll send it to you directly as well. Blake, is the resource app resource heavy in terms of hosting? No, it's very, very light because we use Vimeo and we use YouTube. So it means that the videos are hosted elsewhere. So it means that because that's the case, it's faster to load. The only thing that you need to watch is if your server is a slow server and you have a lot of volume going through it, then it will be slow. So if you as long as you don't have too much volume going through a server that can't handle it, you should notice that the videos load basically instantly, and you shouldn't have any problems with speed or any heavy loading. Karma's asked, my interface has no dashboard, but I see yours. Does it mean I have to reinstall? Karma, no, it doesn't mean you have to reinstall. What I recommend doing is getting in touch with support and sending us a screenshot of what you've got there, and we'll be able to help you from there. You don't need the dashboard will show up if you've got the front end and the OTO1, but it won't show up for anything else other than that. So that should be fine. All right. Sam, have you got anything that you would like to say before we close this up? And what we'll do is after, I'm just going to stay on the webinar. Sam and I will stay on the webinar in the background, and there's a few more questions here, and we'll just answer those directly. If you do have more questions, there is a thread as well that we've got, a forum thread. I'll pass you the link here to go to that if you have any more questions, and we'll be able to answer you in this thread as well if you have questions. I'm about to jump in there now and help out with that. So this is it here if that's the case.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Thanks for everyone who's jumped on today as well. A number of questions. Hope we got through a lot of them. As Sam mentioned, we will be in the chat box to answer them. One quick one I just want to quickly cover while we're on here live is a few people have asked. They they're interested in using this software just for their own business without having to resell it. Can they do that? Yes, you can if you just want to install it on your server or whatever and just use it for your own business or sell it like a SaaS style product or whatever. Yeah, go for it. Do that as well because it is with the white label rights, it is your software to use. So feel free to do that as well. But yeah, thanks for jumping on today, everyone, guys. It's been awesome to show you. If you have any questions about the upgrades or the software itself, keep asking down the chat box, and Sam and I will be on to get through those. And if you are jumping off, please don't hesitate to contact our support desk as well. That's exactly what they're here for. They're here to help, and yeah, we look forward to jumping on the next one with you in a couple of days.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you again, and we'll be in here to answer any questions. Refer to the forum to have more questions. Support is there to help, and yeah, hopefully this was a useful webinar. Put in the box yes, or let us know whether this was what you were looking for, and if you do have any more questions from that come up between now and the next couple of days, we will have another live webinar to answer those. So thanks everyone, and we look forward to talking with you again soon. See you later.